As I sat alone in my small apartment, surrounded by the silence of a rainy evening, I couldn't help but feel like I was drowning in my own loneliness. It had been 6 months since my parents passed away, and the grief still lingered, like a heavy fog that refused to lift. I had tried to fill the void with work, but even the excitement of my job as a nurse couldn't shake off the emptiness. I had given up on dating, too. The thought of meeting new people and risking the possibility of getting hurt again was just too much to bear. My friends had tried to set me up, but I had politely declined, not ready to open myself up to the possibility of love. But tonight was different. Tonight, I had decided to take a chance and try something new. I had signed up for a painting class at the local art studio, hoping to distract myself from my thoughts and find some solace in creativity. As I walked into the studio, I was immediately struck by the warmth and energy of the space. The instructor, a kind-eyed woman named Sophia, greeted me with a warm smile and led us to our easels. I took my place beside a young man who introduced himself as Max. Max was a freelance writer, working on his first novel. He was quiet and introspective, with a passion for literature that rivaled my own love of medicine. As we began to paint, I found myself drawn to his calm and focused demeanor. The next few weeks were a blur of paint-splattered canvases, lively discussions, and laughter-filled evenings. Sophia's class became my sanctuary, a place where I could escape the loneliness that had been weighing me down. Max and I grew closer, our conversations flowing easily from art to literature to music. We discovered a shared love of 19th century novels and spent hours debating the merits of Dickens versus Austen. Our differences, his introverted nature, my more outgoing personality, only seemed to bring us closer together. But as our relationship deepened, I began to realize that Max was hiding something from me. He would receive mysterious phone calls, and his responses were always brief and guarded. I sensed that he was struggling with something, but I couldn't quite put my finger on what it was. One evening, as we sat together on the studio's back patio, watching the stars twinkle to life, Max finally opened up to me. He had been struggling with writer's block, feeling like he was failing in his pursuit of a literary career. His parents had been writers themselves, and the pressure to live up to their legacy was suffocating him. I listened attentively as he poured out his heart, feeling a deep sense of empathy and understanding. In that moment, I realized that our connection went far beyond mere friendship. As the weeks turned into months, Max and I continued to grow closer. We faced challenges together, his struggles with writer's block, my own grief and loneliness, but our love only seemed to strengthen us. One rainy evening, as we sat together on the studio's back patio, Max took my hand and told me how much he loved me. I felt a rush of emotion, knowing that I had found my cure for loneliness, and my soulmate in the process. As we sat there, watching the raindrops fall around us, I knew that our love story was only just beginning. We would face obstacles and challenges along the way, but I was ready to face them with Max by my side. For the first time in a long time, I felt like I was home, not just in my apartment, but in the world. And it was all thanks to Max, the young writer who had captured my heart and helped me find love in the most unexpected way.